September 4th, Thursday, reflection by Reverend Father Clifford Atta Anim, Luke 5, 1-11. The scene unfolds on the Sea of Galilee, known in Greek as Gennesaret and in Latin as Tiberias. Today's Gospel recounts the miraculous catch of fish, a story that parallels the post-resurrection appearance of Jesus by the same lake, John 21:4-14. This is one of the great Epiphany call moments, where Jesus reveals his divine power and simultaneously calls ordinary people into extraordinary discipleship. It reminds us that Jesus has his own criteria for choosing apostles and challenges us to reflect on our own call to conversion and mission, the miraculous catch and the call. After teaching the crowds from Simon's boat, Jesus instructed him, "Put out into the deep water and let down your nets for a catch," Luke 5:4. Simon, weary after a fruitless night, nevertheless obeyed. "Master, we have worked hard all night and caught nothing, but at your word I will let down the nets," v5. His trust led to an overwhelming catch of fish, so great that the boats nearly sank. Confronted with this display of divine power, Simon fell at Jesus' knees, confessing, "Depart from me, Lord, for I am a sinful man." Verse 8. In that moment, Peter recognized both his unworthiness and the holiness of Jesus. But instead of turning away, Jesus called him and his companions, Andrew, James, and John, to a new vocation. "From now on, you will be catching men." Verses 10. They left everything immediately and followed him. Life messages. An encounter with God's holiness leads to humility. Like Peter, we are invited to recognize our sinfulness when we stand before the holiness of Christ. Yet the good news is that our sins do not drive God away. Rather, his mercy draws us closer. This is why at every Mass we begin with the penitential act, acknowledging our unworthiness, and why we approach Holy Communion with the prayer, "Lord, I am not worthy," cf. Matthew 8:8. God transforms our humility into readiness for mission. With Christ, the impossible becomes possible. The miraculous catch shows that human effort alone is insufficient. But when united to Christ's command, even the empty nets of our lives can overflow with abundance. God delights in using ordinary people, fishermen, farmers, workers, parents, students as his instruments. He meets us in the ordinary circumstances of life and through our faithful response transforms us into bearers of the gospel, 2 Corinthians 4:7. Just as Jesus turned simple fishermen into fishers of souls, so too he calls us to trust him, obey his word, and follow him into the deep waters of discipleship. God bless you.